I want to go on the Facebook one too.
What's up with it, everybody? You tune in to another episode to Everything Boxing and Sports. And today we got my homeboy Money Brown TV. You know that boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money. And you already know what it is with me. I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing. And there he go talking that boxing again. And when you get this, you already know what to do. Tap in the comment section. Let me know you in the building and let me know where you coming from. And like I always do, give it a little bit. I'm gonna let some people know that I'm on and we're gonna get the show started off. We got a whole lot to cook on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute to my big bro Keon, man. Salute to the chat and the panel on both ways, YouTube and Facebook. Y'all rocking with one of the realists, or y'all rocking with two of the realists. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna get it how we give it. Straight like that.
Yes, sir. You go ahead and get some of these little notifications out and we're gonna get the show started. Like I said, tap in the comment section. Let us know that you in the building. Let us know where you coming from.
And Andrew McIntyre, you're more than welcome to the panel. If you're in the building.
Okay, let me get some of these little notifications out. Headline.
That's it. YouTube been
Black,
short stopping people notifications.
yeah, I know. Black Star Sports TV, salute. What it is, fam? What's your point of facts? Says, let's get it, homie. Money fucking Brown and everything boxing. God bless both of y'all and great content straight from here. I appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Man, much love, champ.
And share this to, all your platforms. Let them know about it.
Sure.
And make sure y'all subscribe to Everything Boxing and Sports. And make sure y'all subscribe to Money Brown TV. Like he said, he finna bring y'all some big interviews coming up. So be on the lookout.
All facts.
Yeah, Black Star. We gonna get all it. We gonna get into that. We got a lot to cook on. We got a lot to cook on. So, like I said, I'm just getting some of these notifications out, letting people know that I'm coming on. We can get the show started real soon. And when you come in the building, once again, let us know where you coming from. Hop in the comments. Hey, Money,
Yes, sir.
turn your volume down on your phone.
My phone
Yeah, on the
on my
phone.
fan. My
Huh?
phone ain't on.
Oh, okay. I heard some some feedback.
That ain't my fan, is it?
Nah. I heard my voice in the background.
That
Black
ain't you,
Star
is it?
Black Star TV coming out of H Town.
Salute to H Town, man. Houston in the building.
Yes, sir.
When you used to click on the name, they used to let you go to the channel. They don't let you do it no more. Huh?
All right. So let's see. Cassandra Mason off in the building. Yes, checking in from that Cincinnati, Ohio, the home of Adrian, the problem Bronner. Daddy, hey, daddy, brush my hair, daddy. Brush my hair, daddy. Hey.
AP, Rashard Warren.
Yes, sir. Cassandra Mason, I always that's my little intro to her all the time. Daddy, brush my hair, daddy. Hey, okay, yeah. So
Let me say this:
give me a little bit more.
Black Star Sports. I just subscribed to you, homie.
Yes, sir. So yeah, shit, we gonna go ahead and get the show started and jump right in it. And before we get started, make sure that you go subscribe to my YouTube, Everything Boxing and Sports, and make sure that you go subscribe to Money Brown TV on YouTube. All right, and hit the like button. It don't take you nothing to hit that like button. So we're gonna go ahead and get it started. So Money, I've been seeing a lot, and this is just not stemming from today, the comments from today that was made by Andrew McIntyre, Bo son, So I mean, it ain't all on him, but I've been seeing a lot of different people from Terence Crawford's camp and from and they fans. They seem to think that for some reason, after everything that's been said by Bud, everything that's been said by Bob Arum, everything that's been said by Errol Spence, they still are out here saying that Errol Spence is making excuses to fight Bud Crawford, and he's ducking. What's good with it, Chris Mitchell? I see you in the building, family. What's happening? So yeah, they still out here screaming that Errol Spence is ducking Terence Crawford and he's afraid to fight him. And me, I'm like, can y'all make that make sense? When you have Bob Arum, when he come out and he tell you that the fight's gonna be made, when the time is right and the money right, you have Errol Spence saying the same thing. You got Terence Crawford, he telling you the same shit, right? You got
Bo Mac,
he telling you the same thing. So why is it that Terence Crawford's team and family, they still want to stick to the same narrative that Errol Spence Jr. is ducking and afraid of Terence Crawford? And before I let you go, Money, I'm gonna get into this a little bit more in depth, okay? So I don't know, Andrew McIntyre, Bo Mac's son, if you're watching right now, you more than welcome to jump on the panel. You're more than welcome to jump on the panel and explain what you mean. But so Andrew McIntyre, he came under the comments of my last live that I did, and he made some comments, and then he backed the comments up by saying basically that he wasn't agreeing with what I was saying, because he said that Errol Spence is afraid of Terence Crawford. He said that Errol Spence has been making excuses after excuse to duck Terence Crawford. And, and he says that anybody that's behind the scenes, that know what's really going on, know this is a fact, So what I said, how is this a fact? Has Bob Arum sent Errol Spence a contract that he's turned down that we don't know about? So, I mean, I need somebody to make this shit make sense. So, like I said, we've heard the things that Bo Mac said. Bo Mac has said the same thing along the lines of what his son is saying. So what is it that's making them so, that's making them continue to say that Errol Spence is scared and ducking Terence Crawford? What is there to be scared of? Because, like I told Andrew, who on Terence Crawford's resume, who has he beat for Errol Spence to be afraid and scared of fighting this man? I don't. It don't make no sense to me. I mean, like I said, I fuck with both of these guys. I'm a fan of Terence Crawford, and I'm a fan of Errol Spence. So when I look at this, I'm looking at it straight down the middle, 150%. So what am I missing here? I don't understand. What you gotta? What's your input on this? Money.
Man, I'm gonna say this before I do get started. Like Keon just said, I'm a fan of Terence Bud Crawford, a bad motherfucker who I got number one pound for pound in the world. And I'm damn sure a fan of ESJ, Earl Spence Jr. But my situation with the fans and with the Terence Crawford family and the Terence Crawford camp, everybody talking about Earl ducking Crawford, this, that, and the third. I just want to know, how is Earl ducking Crawford after he just did two pay-per-views with Mikey Garcia, who's a dangerous motherfucker, regardless of what y'all want to say Earl washed him, that's because Earl is who Earl is. Winning that bitch was Sean Porter. You dig what I mean? Sean Porter. Earl went in there with them 8-4. Earl fought Kell Brook. Earl was calling out everybody at 147 pounds, bro, and still calling out everybody at 147 pounds. The only man that's mentioning Terence Crawford's name, to be real with you, the only man that's saying this gonna happen, I'm gonna whoop his ass, I'm gonna wash him, and vice versa. Terence Crawford saying this shit. So it's kind of mind-boggling. It's kind of delusional when you hear people saying Earl Spence is afraid of Terence Bud Crawford. Like I said in my post, it'd be like saying Terence Bud Crawford is afraid of Earl Spence. Neither one of these dudes is afraid of each other. They cut from the same cloth. They both bad motherfuckers inside the ring, right? Now, we all know, bro. We all know. It's not like people be misconstrued with this shit. You know what I'm saying? PBC got their side. Top Rank got his side. We all know how Bob Erm does business, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, just because Bob Erm coming out trying to push like he wants the Spence fight, everybody, oh, Spence ducking, Spence this, Spence that. But when we know Spence had the agenda with PBC to fight Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, that's always been on this hit list. Them dudes always been on this hit list. When Terence Bud Crawford was at 147 pounds, at 140 pounds, making his way to undisputed. You see what I'm saying? Now, people talk about he's ducking Bud. He just fought Sean Porter. He was about to fight Danny Garcia January the 25th or the 26th. We all know what happened with the situation. But if we look at Earl Spence and we see the build of Earl Spence and the makeup of Earl Spence, and we seeing how tough this dude is, the way he coming back off a fucking core injury and going right back in there with elite fighters. You know what I'm saying? For y'all to discredit that and not give that man the credit that he deserved, it's shame on you motherfuckers. Y'all look foolish and silly, man. Y'all look foolish and silly saying that stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't even sound right coming out of people's mouth. Earl Spence ducking Terence Bud Crawford. Now, like Keon said, Terence Bud Crawford has spoke and said, I talked to this man on the phone. He's a cool dude. The fight is going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Earl telling y'all the fight gonna happen. I'm not leaving 147 without fighting this motherfucker. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? But when we come down to it and everybody want to say this, that, and the third, we all know fights don't get made on the fucking internet. Fights don't get made on the telephones over social media. They get made in the rooms with the teams. And we all know business is going to play a part of this fight. Politics is going to play a part of this fight. You understand what I'm saying? Earl Spence is the number one welterweight. Earl Spence is the A side, regardless of what Terence Bud Crawford say or his team say. At 147, Earl Spence is the A side. I don't give a damn about being undisputed at 140, being the number one pound for pound fighter, none of that shit. You know what I mean? At 147, Earl Spence is the A side. When Earl offered Bud 60-40, he turned it down and said no. People don't speak about that shit. They don't say when Earl said, all right, let's go take 60-40. I'm not taking 60-40. I want 50-50. How do you want 50-50 when the numbers are not the same? The numbers don't add up, bro. We see what Earl Spence pay-per-view numbers is. We see what Terence Bud Crawford pay-per-view numbers is. If that's the case, how come Manny Pacquiao didn't get 50-50 against Mayweather? You know what I'm saying? So I just think people need to take a step back, man. Be real with their goddamn self. I know when you riding with your squad, you riding with your team, you want to show the support. You know what I mean? And you out there, you saying this, you saying that. And just because Bud and them screaming Earl name, screaming Earl name, that don't mean Earl is ducking that man. Like I say, all you gotta do is sit back and look at who's chasing who to see who the man is. Point blank, period. Who is chasing who? So when Earl come back off this injury, he get back into this ring. It's look like it's gonna be Danny Garcia. That's what it look like the fight gonna be. That's a hell of a fight. After Danny Garcia, then we'll see what happened after that. But right now, we know Earl Spencer turns Bud Crawford is not next. But that don't mean Earl is ducking no fucking Bud Crawford. Just like I'm gonna say, Bud ain't ducking no Earl Spence. Just because somebody been the loudest person in the room don't make them right, bro. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I know the fight gonna happen, bro. Earl ain't leaving 147 without fighting Bud. Bud ain't gonna leave without fighting Earl. I know the fight gonna happen. But I know the stipulation that's gonna take to make that fight, and it's not gonna be easy to make that fight. Not with PBC and Fox and with ESPN and Top Rank. It's not gonna be easy, but they gonna find a negotiation. They gonna find the silver lining, and they gonna make that bitch happen. You know what I mean? So people just sit back and stop with all the delusional shit talking about Earl ducking that man because y'all sound like a fool. Go ahead, Keon, bro.
And salute to World Combat Sports. Y'all go subscribe to World Combat Sports. You know, Scotty's
Oh yeah,
channel.
and Keon, let me play this. Let me play this because I'm right here.
Yeah. Y'all go check him out.
Well, I think more or less it's about timing. I think it's about timing. We're taking more time now. This species got to his accident, but
Hey, Money, you're gonna have to cut up the volume. What you let the people know what you playing.
This is Bomac telling y'all the fight gonna happen, regardless of everything Bomac been saying or Andrew McIntyre. Andrew, this is your father, bro, saying that the fight is gonna happen. This is your papa. This ain't our words. These are your papa words. That the fight's gonna happen.
Listen, well, I think more or less it's about. Well, I think more or less it's about timing.
Yeah.
I think it's more about timing. We're taking more time now. This species got to his accident, but I know for sure the fight is going to happen. It's just about timing. So I believe he's probably milking the cow over there, and then once he does milk the cow over there, he's probably going to say I will have to happen. So whatever the case got to be, but it's going to happen.
So basically, what he said is that he knows that the fight is going to happen. It's all about timing.
Facts.
Okay, the timing. Timing is what I've been telling everybody for over a year now, that this fight is not, because y'all got to look at it like this. Bob Arum is not, it don't matter what y'all say or think. Bob Arum is not going to make this fight until he can see that he can profit off of this fight. He don't give a fuck about who Terence Crawford or Errol Spence or none of these motherfuckers fight. That's what y'all need to realize. These promoters don't give a fuck about that. These promoters, at the end of the day, they see dollar signs. Okay? Bob Arum been in the sport for fucking 60-something years. You think he give a damn about who fight who? He don't care about that shit no more. You know, he didn't see every fight he didn't see every style of fight, every fight that you could think of, right? Bob Arum, at the end of the day, he cares about what fights are gonna, bring him the most money. What fight can he profit off of the most? And he knows that, like I keep telling y'all, I'm tired of repeating myself. I mean, he knows that in order to pay both of Terence Crawford and Errol Spence what they want, plus these networks and everything, everybody get their money, he knows that this fight has to be huge on a certain level. So he's not finna go out and just make that fight happen. Even if he could just go out on his own and make it happen, he wouldn't do it until he knows that he could profit off of it. Get big money off of it, because he knows this is a huge fight that both of these fighters are gonna have to get paid big money. So I don't know what y'all don't understand about that. So how does that equate? How does that everything fall on Errol Spence? Like, oh, it's all up to Errol Spence. If Errol Spence came out today and said, look, make the Terence Crawford fight, I want that fight right now, make it. You know what I'm saying? Say that we wasn't even in in the situation that we are right now with this pandemic. If he came out today and said that shit, it wouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't matter because you still got to get these networks on board. You still got to get Bob Arum on board. You got to get Fox, ESPN, Top Rank, PBC. Man, come on now. Use your brain. These fighters can come out here and say whatever the fuck they want to. You know what I'm saying? And they teams and that shit don't mean nothing. That don't hold no weight. Whatever, you know what I'm saying, Terence Crawford team, if that's the narrative that they want to run with, that Errol Spence is scared to make Terence Crawford look like a boogeyman. I mean, shit, we can run with a narrative and say Terence Crawford's scared of Ugas or he's scared of Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna run with that narrative. But I mean, a pair of lips can tell you anything. At the end of the day, let's go by the facts. And you know what I'm saying? When you go by the facts, that shit that y'all talking, it don't make no sense. You can't even make it make sense. Like I said, even if it wasn't even about the business part, okay? Because we know that's what it's all about, right? That's what boxing has become to. That's what boxing is at the end of the day. But even if it wasn't about the business part, okay, let's throw all that out the window. Tell me who Terence Crawford has fought and destroyed for you to say that Errol Spence should be scared of him. I cannot find, and I'm a resume guy. Me and Money Brown go. We debate on this resume shit all the time. He's not really a big resume guy. I am. Okay. So at the end of the day, when you go down that list of fighters that he fought, and I'm not taking nothing away from Terence Crawford because he's a great fighter. He's fought everybody that they put in front of him and whooped everybody that they put in front of him. But what one opponent that they put in front of him that he destroyed, that's gonna make Errol Spence say, like, damn, I don't really want to fight this dude. I'm kind of scared to fight this dude. I'm gonna avoid this dude because he beat such and such. Nobody. Okay, nobody even close. You could have said Money. They could have even really said that about Errol Spence fighting Sean Porter. Okay. Right. You could have even said Errol Spence was scared to fight Sean Porter, and it really would have made a lot more sense than saying he's scared to fight Terence Crawford. Because you could have been like, well, damn, Sean Porter beat Danny Garcia, and Danny Garcia is a heavy hitter. Sean Porter damn near beat Keith Thurman, and Keith Thurman was at the top of his game. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying that's the case because we all know who was doing the hunting. We all know that Errol Spence was hunting down Sean Porter. But I'm saying if anybody said that at one point in time, they would have made more sense than saying that he's afraid of Terence Crawford. Because to me, you got to beat the man to beat a man, and you got to beat a certain type of level opponent to be saying that, you know what I'm saying, cats like Errol Spence, that's a pure dog, is afraid of you or afraid of him, you know? So that's just how I feel about it. You know, before I let you cook on that, let me get down some of these comments. Let me see. Danny Hitchmark from the UK, I appreciate you tuning in. Salute to you. Let me see. My boy, what's your point says that he's seen that Porter, he's seen Spence beating Porter convincingly. Draco Bayoff in the building. He said Brooklyn in the building, and I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing. Yeah, so in Black Star Sports TV said he ain't seen nobody. Make this make sense. D Gray throwing the towel boxing says, throwing the towel TV says, why not sign a 3-fight deal off top? He says first one in Dallas, second in Vegas, third in LA, study long. I lost it. He says study long, study wrong. He says either guy loses the fight, loses electricity. Yeah, I agree with you. But like I was telling Brian McEltree, I was telling him today in the comments when we was, talking in the comments, I was explaining to him, I'm like, of course I got Errol Spence. Everybody know who I got, but I said I think it's gonna be more than one fight. At least two fights. It might be a trilogy. Who knows? I think it's just gonna be one of those type of mega great fights. Black Star Sports TV. I read that one already. Brian Burns says Bud needs to step it up. He says at 147. He said Spence barely beat Porter. He says to Errol's credit, Porter is a solid guy at welterweight, no doubt. He says, with that said, Errol is flat-footed and lacks versatility. He says, I also think Spence's power is exaggerated. He says, needless to say, I think Crawford can outbox Spence. Spence looks better against opponents who are stationary. I mean, Brian Burns, I respect your opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's your opinion. Everybody has their own opinion of how this fight is going to go. And I can't get mad at nobody saying that Spence is going to, Crawford is going to beat Spence and vice versa. That's opinions. But let me see if I missed anybody. Yeah, go ahead, Money Ground, and go ahead, on what I just said.
Let me address Brian Burns for a second. Like Keon saying, your opinion is your opinion. I got Spence whooping Porter 8-4. It wasn't barely at all. What y'all saw was Porter put up a great effort in a tough and gritty fight. But I think y'all go overboard when y'all say barely. Y'all need to quit that. Second, you say Spence don't have power. Spence knocked Porter ass down in the 11th round, if I'm not mistaken. Spence beat the shit out of Mikey Garcia, stopped Kell Brook, knocked out almost 100% of his fighters. So you can't say his power was overrated just because y'all want to say, oh, he didn't stop Mikey, so the power ain't this, that, and third. Mikey got his ass better and bruised. It's just certain fighters know how to take sting off punches. Certain fighters know how to fight to survive. That's exactly what Mikey Garcia was doing. Fighting to survive. He wasn't exchanging back or doing nothing like that. You dig what I mean? Sean Porter's a tough and gritty motherfucker, but he took some punishment, sir. You know what I'm saying? Then you say Spence is not versatile. That's incorrect. He outboxed the shit out of Mikey Garcia. He outboxed fucking Lamont Peterson, who people don't want to give him credit for. Like I say, you got to go watch Spence in that 10th round against Ronald Cruz. People don't understand how good this dude really is, man. Y'all just look at him because he fights certain ways and he just go out there to just demolish his opponents. That's his style. But if Spence want to get on his toes, bro, he could. You don't become an Olympian and become the best Olympian that was in your class, not being versatile. Just to touch on that subject. Now I want to get on Bob Arum, motherfucking ass. Because first of all, we know Bob Arum told Bud Crawford to his face that he took Manny Pacquiao off his plate. And y'all trust Bob Arum. Bob Arum told Terence Bud Crawford to his face, I took Manny Pacquiao off the table. I didn't want to see him get hurt. This Facts. Is the fucking hurt business. What do you mean you don't want to see him get hurt? This is the hurt business. You seen Marquez knock him the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? We seen Barrera beat him. We seen fucking Erg Morales beat him. You know, so you can't sit up here and say you go take him off of Terence Crawford plate, knowing that's the fight to put Terence Bud Crawford over the hump, to make Terence Bud Crawford a superstar, if you want to say, or to even make his pay-per-view numbers even bigger than what they is. So you want to stop my shine and slow me down because you want to say this about Manny Pacquiao, which we all know he was holding Manny Pacquiao out because he thought the Mayweather fight was going to happen again.
Let me add something to that.
Go ahead, bro.
Because I never heard this, but Terence Crawford family member, like I said, he came in. He was on my other live that I did, and in the comment section, he said that the fight was stopped. The fight was never made with Terence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao. This is what he said. He said because Manny Pacquiao was asking for $50 million. I never heard nothing like that.
Manny asked for $20 million, and Bob Arum said no.
I had heard $20 million. He came on there and said $50 million.
That man lied.
I ain't never heard nothing like that.
Yeah, that man lied right there. That shit documented that Manny asked for $20 million, and Bob Arum said no. Manny asked for no damn 50. Quit playing, bro. Quit playing. And he Manny asked for the same 20, like he been getting over here on PBC. He been getting 20 for Keith Thurman, 20 for Adrian Brown. You know what I mean? He was $20 million, and he was gonna get some of the pay-per-view money. So it probably would have came up to $50 million. But at the end of the day, you don't take Manny Pacquiao off Terence Bud Crawford pay, like I say, knowing that's the fight to put him over the hump. You see what I'm saying? He didn't even want to fucking pay Danny Garcia. But you'll go pay Amir Khan more than Danny Garcia, and Danny knocked Amir Khan ass out. And we know Danny in America got more buzz than Amir Khan. Danny is a more quality fight than Amir Khan. Danny is a more quality name than Amir Khan at that time. You see what I'm saying? That would have even gave Bud a little more thunder. And I promise you, that would have been a hell of a fight. It would have been way better than Bud and Amir Khan, and the pay-per-view numbers would have did way, way better. Because Danny fan base is bigger than Amir Khan in America. And that's a fact. That's a fact. So now, and like I say, we love Bud Crawford, man. This ain't no knock on Bud. We fuck with Bud. You know what I'm saying? As fans, we want the fight to happen. But y'all got to stop talking as fans and understand that it's more than just being a fan to this sport. We not the motherfuckers taking the punches upside the head. The people that's taking the punches upside the head is going to negotiate, and they want what they deserve. And when Errol Spence want what he deserved, we can't knock that shit. Just like Terence Bud Crawford want what he deserved, we can't knock it. But if somebody put themselves in position to be the A side, put themselves in position to get the more money, put themselves in position to be the bigger star, you can't get pissed off at that. You just got to respect the game for what it is. And if you want what that man got, you go take it off his plate. You go take it. I mean, Floyd Mayweather bowed down to fucking De La Hoya because he knew what was coming. When he knew he had faith in himself to know that he was going to beat De La Hoya. And he went in there, he became the star. See what I'm saying? Now, people keep talking about Crawford is the A side. Crawford talking about he the A side. On what fucking planet, bro? And what division? And what ring? Against who? Not against no Errol Spence Jr., not against no unified champion. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Like I say, when you come up to 147, you respect the game, bro. Yes, you was the man at 135. You was the man at 140. You was undisputed at 140. But when you came to 147, you had no title. You beat Jeff Horn. You got the scrap, no doubt. You beat him and you got the scrap. And you've been knocking that motherfucker out. So it shows that the skill level is there. It shows that the hungriness is there. And I respect Bud for saying he wants the best in the division. I don't knock him. But Spence been saying he wants the best in the division since he been at the division longer than Terence Bud Crawford. And now he's at the top, bro. And when you at the top, as much as we want to say, oh, this, that, and the third, you move how your team tell you to move because your team is behind you and your team is what got you there. You not go against your team and say, you know what? Yeah, okay, y'all did this for me. Thank you, but I want this, that, and the third. No, you're not gonna stop listening to your team. Just like Terence Bud Crawford still listen to Bob Erm and signed that ESPN deal from listening to Brian McIntyre and making this money. So these dudes ain't gonna stop listening to their team because a bunch of fans hooping and hollering, talking about, oh, you ducking this, you ducking that. No, sir. That man ain't afraid. No fighter is afraid of no fighter. You know what I'm saying? But like Keon said, business is always gonna play a part of fights, bro. And that's just what it is. Boxing is a business. And we can't get pissed off by saying boxing is a business because we know prize fighting is a business. Football is a business. Basketball, baseball, soccer, hockey, all that shit is a business. And people want what they want. Why do baseball players go on strike? Why do fucking football players hold out? Because they want what they deserve. This is the nature of the game. We are human beings. Motherfucker, this ain't no robots. Rock 'em, sock 'em. And this is one of the worst sports ever, getting punched in your fucking face. And don't let Spence lose. Because you motherfuckers ready to kill him and ground him into the ground, throw him away. Oh, he was nothing. He was always a hype job. This, that, and the third. Just, you know what I'm saying? He done with. Look how they doing Deontay Wilder. You nothing. You know, one fucking loss. Not saying Spence go lose because we got Spence winning for our own personal reason. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that we right. And that don't mean that y'all right if y'all got Bud Crawford winning. Now,
yeah, it's all opinions.
Yeah, it's all opinionated till it's time to fight. And what I say, Keon, when it's time to fight, all the opinions and all the speculation, all that shit goes out the way.
Okay, Andrew, what's good with it? Andrew
McIntyre.
In the building. Andrew McIntyre, he off in the building. I don't know if you just got in here, but he off in the building. So if you want to, Andrew, I can send you a link, and I would love for you to come on here and explain your point. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even really like getting off, like this without having the other person, get their chance to explain, their side of the story or their point of why they feel the way that they feel, right. Other than you just being, a part of Team Crawford. Because, of course, you going to think that he going to win. You supposed to go with him. I mean, what would you look like if you wouldn't ride with him? But exactly. I need you to explain the point why you feel and why a lot of people, with you feel that Errol Spence is making excuses to not fight and that he's afraid of Terence Crawford. because I don't agree with that. I don't see it. But like I said, if you want to, Andrew, matter of fact, I could actually throw. Let me see. I could put
Drop the link in the
I could
chat.
hop in the comments, and I could throw you a link, and all you got to do is click on the link, and you could log right in. You know, let me see. Hold on, real quick. Okay, yeah, I'll send you a link. I'll send you a link and let you hop on. Give me a second, real quick.
But damn, what was I cooking on? Where was I at?
Let me get him a link. What's your
Just drop. You can't drop that bitch in the chat. You want me to drop it in the chat?
Yeah, drop it in the chat. Drop it in the Facebook chat. I think he on Facebook.
Now I look like he on YouTube, bro.
Who?
Oh no, you right. You right. He on Facebook.
Yeah, he on Facebook. Drop it in the Facebook chat.
I got you.
Yeah, he gonna drop the link. So y'all stay tuned. Bo Mac's son, he gonna get on here right now, and he gonna explain his point why he feel that Errol Spence has been ducking Terence Crawford, and why he feels that Errol Spence is afraid.
There go the link, bro. Mac. See if you can click it, bro.
Yo, Andrew. Okay, he said as soon as he parks, he's gonna log in. Okay. Like I said, I don't know if you caught did you catch the beginning of the show when I said what I had to say about the comments that you made. Let me know if you just coming in or you caught the beginning of the show. Because like I said, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a business. Just like me and Money been saying, it's a business. And no matter what y'all want to say, Bob Arum is not going to make that fight until he see that he can maximize the most money that he can get out of that fight. Both sides. I mean, come on, Andrew. You got to think. You got ESPN, Top Rank. You got Fox. You got PBC, and that's just some of the people that we're talking about involved. Then what you think Bud gonna want to make out of this fight? What you think Spence gonna want to make? You ain't gonna. Neither one of them dudes are gonna want to make less than 20 mil a piece.
Hey Andrew, is in your I sent it to you in your message in your message box. But go ahead, Keon, my bad, bro.
Yeah. So neither one of them dudes is going for a mega fight like that. Them dudes know what they worth, both of them.
Thanks.
And neither one of them is going to jump unless they making 20 mil at least a piece.
Thanks.
And then we're not even talking about the back end and the pay-per-view money and all of that shit.
Well, we know Spence getting back end money.
Oh yeah, but see, the thing is they looking at it like this. They know everybody in the boxing world, okay? Everybody in the boxing world, if you ask fucking 90% of everybody in the boxing world, right? They're going to tell you that the biggest fight in boxing is Errol Spence and Terence Crawford right now. It's a fact. I keep my ears to the streets. I've been listening. Everybody in the boxing world is saying this is the biggest fight now.
Let me say this, y'all. Not just the boxing world, but it's the boxing world, but I forgot where I was at, bro. We was in, I think they was in fucking Asia, right?
Yeah.
They asked motherfuckers in Asia, what fight would you make? Them motherfuckers say Errol Spence turns Bud Crawford over in the UK. Errol Spence turns. I say, damn, this shit is really, really growing.
Yeah, but and the thing is, before what everybody was screaming was Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, right? Now it seems like that fight has taken a back seat to the number one fight that everybody want to see is Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. That's the boxing world. Now, the thing is this fight big enough for both of these guys to get paid and everybody to profit how everybody needs to profit, including Bob Arum, because we know Bob Arum is about his paper, right? Is it big enough on the outside of the boxing world? So can I go to my can I go to, you know what I'm saying, my sister or somebody or one of my, you know what I'm saying, or the dude down the street that don't really fuck with boxing like that, unless it's Mayweather or somebody, you know, is it on that level? It's not on that level yet. Because all you got to do is go and ask around, you know, it ain't on that level yet. And I said plenty of times that for it to get on that level, Terence Crawford next fight is going to have to be big. He gonna have to fight somebody, and it can't be nobody over there in Top Rank, because them dudes over there in Top Rank in the 147-pound division, in the welterweight division, they name don't hold no weight. You know what I'm saying? They name don't hold no weight. I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Kell Brook, just because of Kell Brook carries a huge UK fan base. I don't think that he'll get as much Crawford. I don't think that he'll get as much
Credit.
You know, I don't think they'll give him credit. Yeah, credit. As much credit, right? For beating, if he go and beats Kell Brook in a convincing fashion, I don't think they'll give him as much credit as he deserves. But I think if he can beat Kell Brook in a convincing fashion, this is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what y'all want to say about Kell Brook, we still have not seen nobody besides Errol Spence and Triple G whoop Kell Brook to this day. So you can say whatever you want about Kell Brook. You have not seen nobody else besides them two guys go in there and whoop Kell Brook. So if me personally, if Terence Crawford can go over to the UK and whoop Kell Brook, I'm gonna give him all the credit. I don't give a fuck about what everybody else say. I'm gonna give him credit, okay? But if it's not Kell Brook,
I don't think that go to the UK.
If it ain't Kell Brook, he gonna have to fight somebody over there on the PBC side, because ain't nobody gonna accept, and it's not gonna make him grow his name any bigger if he fight another guy on Top Rank, and that's just what it is. And a comment I want to get to that I missed earlier, Draco Bay. I see you in the building, Draco, and I actually seen that, Draco. So I was watching that live, Draco. So Sean Porter did a live, right? And you know, Sean Porter, you could tell Sean Porter is very bitter when Errol Spence's name is brought up. Whatever you know, friendship or liking that those guys have for each other, all that shit's out the window. Okay.
So really never had no friendship for real.
Yeah. Sean Porter, he was doing a live and he was saying some things about Errol Spence or whatever, and he was talking about how Terence Crawford, you know, would whoop Errol Spence and this and that. And Draco Bay got on there and he like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, why you hating on Spence? Like why you on here, you know, hating on Spence? And then you know, like a real one, you know, Sean Porter, he addressed it. Like he didn't skip over, because he could have skipped over the comment. He could have acted like he ain't see it, you know what I'm saying? But he addressed it, and he was just basically like, you know, I'm not hating on him. I'm just, you know, that's the way that I feel, and you know, whoop de whoop. So you know, you gotta respect Sean Porter for that. I don't dislike Sean Porter. You see what I'm saying? I'm a Sean Porter. I don't dislike whatever him and Errol Spence got. I don't dislike Sean Porter. He a hell of a fighter.
Let me say this, Keon. I never disliked the Sean Porter myself. I always because we know one thing Sean Porter's gonna do. He not gonna jip us. We know that man will get into the ring and he go fight, which that's why that make for a great fight for Terence Crawford. But my thing is this: only how you can say if another man is going to beat another man, Keon, is if you've been in the ring with both of those guys. You can't just get up there and say, "Oh, I feel like Terence Crawford will beat Errol Spence, this, that, and third after this man and beat you." You see what I'm saying? Well, if that's the case, did you feel like Kell Brook was going to beat Errol Spence? You see what I'm saying? So you can't get in there and say, "Oh, well, I feel like Bud is going to beat Earl." Why? How do you know? Have you been in the ring with Bud? Have you pushed Bud? Have you felt Bud power? Just because you see it, everything is different inside that ring. It's always different inside that ring. So when Sean Porter say those things, Keon hit it on the head, man. He's bitter. He's jealous of Errol Spence. You dig what I mean? Kenny Porter is jealous of Errol Spence, and I'm going to tell y'all why. Kenny Porter want his son to be in the position that Errol Spence is in. Y'all got to understand these things in this boxing game. Don't get me wrong. Sean Porter's a hell of a fighter. Sean Porter make hell of a money. You know what I'm saying? His dad took him to do great things. A two-time world champion. I take nothing from him. But he want his son to be in that Errol Spence position, the undefeated fighter, the number one guy welterweight, the one that everyone is talking about. You dig what I mean? He want that position. I got Errol Spence number one at welterweight. I got Terence Crawford number two at welterweight.
Yep. Andrew McIntyre, he said he can't seem to get on. Hey,
McIntyre.
My bad, McIntyre. I keep on saying McIntyre. You know who I'm thinking of? That motherfucking the wrestling star that you remember. I don't know if you seen it. That wrestler. That's his name. But anyway, Andrew McIntyre. Put your Gmail, okay? Put your Gmail in or you know what? Matter of fact, hit me up in my inbox, okay? Inbox me right now on Facebook, your Gmail, so you don't have to put it on here in front of everybody. And I'll personally send you a link from right here. I'll send it to your Gmail. So inbox me your Gmail and then let me know when you do it.
I'm saying if you ain't got an iPhone, I don't know if it's gonna work or not. If you on this phone.
What you mean an iPhone? I don't got no iPhone. That shit work on my. I got a Note 10.
You able to go? You able to get on StreamYard with it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You can't do no live. You can't do no live with it. But like if you send me a link, I can get on. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me say this. Hold on. How can you say Bud is on a different level, bro? So what? Okay, I want to ask you something. See, that's why you need to be on here, bro. But we can do it like this. Fuck it. It is what it is. What has Bud done to show that he's on a different level than Errol Spence, bro? I want you to answer me that. And now I want you to look at this situation. When you go down Terence Crawford resume, who on Terence Crawford resume that Errol Spence can't beat? And we go down Errol Spence resume, who is on Errol Spence resume that Terence Crawford can't beat? You can't say that he's on an entire different level when we talking about it's elite fighters, bro. Terence Crawford is an elite fighter. Errol Spence is an elite fighter. Now, that's why I say for y'all to look at this fight and make it like Bud, and don't get me wrong. Like I say, man, you grew up with Bud with your pops. You seen Bud from the beginning. I understand you know his skill level and you riding with him. You're supposed to do that, bro. But you're not in the gym with Errol Spence Jr. You're not seeing that man sport. Come on now, we got world champion, bro. Now McIntyre, this man got into the ring and whooped Floyd Mayweather ass. Let's keep it real. And I know sparring is sparring. So a man get into the ring, and like I say, Cortez Bay, I talk to people that confirm this shit, bro. That confirm this shit. He got him Floyd Mayweather ass and sparring, and look how sharp Mayweather was against Robert Guerrero. So he got in there, he knocked Adrian Brown ass out on his feet. So when we got world-class fighters, elite fighters bigging this man up. Listen, Errol Spence didn't really have to make his name coming out. When Errol Spence came out, he had the recognition of getting in there with Floyd Mayweather, knocking out Adrian Broner. You know what I'm saying? Doing what he's doing to catch and sparring, being an Olympian. These are fighters giving him his flowers. These are fighters putting him at that level before he got to that level. That's why he was able to have so much hype coming in. You see what I'm saying? Terence Crawford is a bad motherfucker. Like I said, I got him number one pound for pound. To me, arguably the best skills in boxing. But just because you got the best skills in boxing don't mean somebody's not right there with you skill for skill and that can beat you, bro. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like Errol Spence beat Terence Crawford. But I do see how Terence Crawford can beat Errol Spence. But I'm not going to sit up here and say it's going to be a wash either way, because then I'll be fooling my goddamn self, regardless if I'm on this person's team or this person's team. So you got to be real with this shit, bro. Now, hyping the fight, I understand. Let's hype it. You ride with your guy, hype it. But if you're going to keep that shit all the way 100 and keep that shit real, don't sit up here and play semantics, bro, and say Bud is on a whole different level or this, that, and that going to happen, bro, because he's not. He's not. He's an elite fighter. Errol Spence is an elite fighter. Errol Spence is a unified champion. Bud got a title right now at 47. He's a champion. You know what I'm saying? A champion is a champion. But when we say at 47, Errol has beat the better competition at 47. You see what I'm saying? So let's see what Terence Crawford can do with Sean Porter. And I picked Terence Crawford to beat Sean Porter, but in what fashion? In what fashion? Like Keon said, if he get in there and whoop Kell Brook ass, I give him all the credit in the world. But the thing about it is we all know Kell Brook ain't fought at 147 and we don't know how long. So could he make the weight comfortably. But I ain't gonna even talk about making a weight because if you sign the contract, you sign your ass up. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing you said is the Errol Spence fans are nervous. You got to be crazy out your mind, man. You got to be crazy out your mind. A lot of Spence fans is pulling for Terence Crawford. A lot of Spence fans want Earl to beat the shit out of Terence Crawford. Not nervous, bro. You got to stop that. Call this shit for what it is now. If you're gonna be real around the board, be all the way real with it.
Okay, so and Andrew, you said that it's called the eye test, right? And you said EJ is good, but Bud is special, Hall of Fame special. Now, if we want to go off the eye test, who has Terence Crawford beat that's going to give you the eye test to say that he could beat Sean Porter, Errol Spence, and these other guys? Because I haven't seen him in the ring whooping nobody that I could say, okay, yeah, the eye test is going to tell me that he could, because the eye test didn't show me that he ran through fucking Green Machine or Mean Machine or whatever, Igis Kavalaskis, okay? The eye test, when he fought Benavidez, right? Everybody seemed to forget about that Benavidez fight. Let's just keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Benavidez was giving him hell before that knee gave out. So in that eye test, in that fight, that didn't show me that Terence Crawford was on a Hall of Fame level above all of these other guys, and especially above somebody like Errol Spence. So what Hall of Fame level? All of these guys that we speaking of, they all Hall of Famers. So you hashtag.
They all gonna be Hall of Fame.
Are you saying that Errol Spence is not a Hall of Fame fighter because you saying that he's just good? Like basically he all right, but he's nowhere near the level of Terence Crawford. How is that? So you telling me that Terence Crawford is on the level of a Floyd Mayweather in his prime? I don't see that. I mean, and this is just me. I ain't speaking for money. I don't see that because the fighters, when he steps up his competition a little bit, I see that he struggles at times. So when he get in the ring with Errol Spence, somebody that's gonna pressure him, somebody that can box and bang, somebody that's gonna be on him like, you know what I'm saying, like flies on shit. And it's not going to give him a time to make the adjustments or give him a time, because a lot of times people see Terence Crawford start off slow and then, he'll figure you out and then, he'll start beating your ass. Do you think that he's going to be able to do that with Errol Spence is going to be on him from the first round to the last? And y'all acting like Spence can't box, like he don't have no boxing skills.
Facts.
He can box. He showed y'all that already. He just, you know what I'm saying? He just chooses when to do it and when not to. If he want to box, you see how fundamental he is. You cannot be that fundamentally sound and you can't box. Come on now. Draco Bay says Spence is even sparring better competition. That's a fact. He says Spence is even sparring Charlo. That's a fact.
Who say I don't know who's stronger. We know Charlo is strong, but I can't tell who's stronger, me or Spence. Like I say, before Earl even became a world champion, Charlo was a 154-pound champion, WBC champion. He say this motherfucker is a gym killer. I'm trying to get like him, and I'm already the world champion. Listen, bro, to the chats. My man say the eye test proves that he goes for Cal. Man, look, Spence fight that way because he go in there and he feel like he can do that to people, bro. But if Spence want to box and use his IQ, Spence got to have fucking IQ. And it showed against Lamont Peterson and it showed against fucking Mikey Garcia. I mean, it showed against all his opponents because he whooped that. Kell Brook ain't no easy task. Kell Brook wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't easy, but Spence got that grit and he got that dog in him, bro. You know what I mean? He got that dog in him, and that's what people fail to realize. Okay, Andrew McIntyre, 3-time division world champ, undisputed champ at 140. We know the resume of Terence Crawford, bro.
But let me get on that real quick.
Done in 20 plus years, 2-time fighter of the year, 2-time ESPY award winner, 2-time ring. We know all that, bro. We know all the accolades. That's why we say number 1 pound for pound in the world. That just don't mean he's gonna be Earl Spence. And I'm saying this, and he been professional longer than Errol Spence. So come on, man, stop it, bro.
Let me cook on that real quick. Okay, Andrew, I see you put the accolades out there because that's what everybody likes to say. They like to when they talk about Terence Crawford, and like I said, I'm a Terence Crawford fan. But when we get into this discussion, I got to bring it up. You know what I'm saying? I got to tell it like it is because everybody's main factor why Terence Crawford is so much better than Errol Spence, and you know he's done so much more in the sport and this and that. They'll bring up his accolades of what he did in the lower weight divisions. Okay, so I want to ask you a question. And this is a serious question. Okay, is it because he beat Gamboa that was coming off of what almost 2-year layoff, coming up in weight?
If that's your only case, bro, then you ain't got no case, Andrew McIntyre. Then you go run the building. Go ahead, bro.
Let me keep going. Okay, is it because he beat Gamboa? Is it because he beat Ray Beltran that been beat by everybody? Is it because he beat Thomas Delorme that has several other guys that didn't beat him? Is it because he beat Deary John? We ain't never. Who even knows who that is? I know who he is, but how many people know who that is?
Who lost to Lamont Peterson first?
Is it because he beat Henry Lundy, Hank Lundy, Hammer and Hank Lundy, a journeyman? Or is it because he beat Victor Postal, right? Right, Andrew? Is it because he beat Victor Postal, the same Victor Postal that you know what I'm saying, that Victor Postal only had beat one guy, notable opponent at that point in time, and that was Lucas, right? Victor Postal hadn't beat nobody. For us to be put Victor Postal on that high pedestal that Top Rank tried to put him on, once he beat a guy that Danny Garcia and a guy that Devin Alexander already had beat, right? So these are just facts. So is it because he beat him? Or is it because he beat John Molina Jr.? Another guy that didn't beat that's the journeyman that's been beat by a whole lot of guys, right? In the sport. Is it because he beat Felix Diaz that people don't know? So people like to say, okay, well, he beat Felix Diaz. Felix Diaz is a former Olympian. Okay, well, Francisco Santana beat Felix Diaz right after Bud Crawford did. So, I mean, let's talk. Is it because he beat Felix Diaz? Or is it because he beat Julius Indongo? Oh yeah, Julius Indongo. That's a Hall of Fame dude right there. Julius Indongo, he's a killer. He's fucking trash. Everybody, Andrew, you know Julius Indongo's garbage. Come on. He shouldn't even never been in the ring with Bud Crawford, right? Julius Indongo should have never had no belt. And who did he get a belt from? He won a vacant belt by beating Ricky Burns that got like 9 losses on his record that Bud Crawford already had beat years ago. So is it because of him? Or is it because he beat the school teacher, Jeff Horn, that got a gift decision over Manny Pacquiao over there in his home country? When everybody know all of them guys can beat Jeff Horn, right? Is it because of Jeff Horn? Is Jeff Horn a Hall of Fame fighter? Let me know. Jeff Horn might be one of the best things that ever happened in boxing to you. I don't know. Maybe. Or is it because he beat Jose Benavidez that had been shot in the knee, that was out for over, 2 or 3, that was out of boxing for like 3 years, right? That couldn't move laterally, that blew out his knee again in that Terence Crawford fight. But, or is it because he beat Amir Khan that still has this chin laying in the ring from De La Hoya? Is it because he beat Amir Khan? I mean, I'll give him credit for Amir Khan because he beat the shit out of Amir Khan and made Amir Khan, quit. He did get hit in the nuts, but he still quit. He didn't want no more of Bud because he was getting the shit beat out of Bud. So is it because of Amir Khan? We all know Amir Khan, he could box, but as soon as you tap that chin, as soon as you tap Amir Khan's chin, Amir Khan, he going to sleep, But Bud, I liked how Bud looked in that Amir Khan fight. He beat the dog shit out of Amir Khan. But Amir Khan, he started trying to come back. Now this was quit. Or is it because he beat um Kavalaskis, right? The Mean Machine, the same guy that Ray Robinson had already beat. So the Mean Machine shouldn't have never even been able to get that fight with Bud Crawford because he lost to Ray Robinson. So would we even be talking about the fight with the Mean Machine and Bud Crawford if the decision had went to the rightful opponent? Because Mean Machine already got beat by Ray Robinson. Everybody that's seen that fight knows that Ray Robinson already beat the shit out of Mean Machine. So and then Mean Machine, he gave Bud a lot of problems. So what eye test are we talking about? Let me know, because I just broke down all of the accolades that you gave Bud, right? I'm not gonna. You can't take away from his accolades because you only can beat the opponents that's put in front of you, right? But at the end of the day, I just broke that down. So Andrew McIntyre, please, if like I said, if you inbox me your Gmail address, I'll shoot you a link and you can log on and you can explain yourself. That way you don't have to keep, typing back in the comments, because I would love for you to come on here and explain, your point of view. Because I know it kind of looked like, oh, well, they got the platform, so they kind of over talking. No. Come on here. I'll let you explain your point of view. We're not gonna talk while you talking, and that's how we get down.
No, but see, this is why we beg to differ, because man, you disagree all the time, man. We gonna disagree right here.
Like I say, disagree on this right here.
And like I say, when Terence Crawford came and whooped Ricky Burns over in the UK was a hell of a fucking victory. Ricky Burns was the guy at the time. Ricky Burns was a bad motherfucker at 135, so we give Bud that, right? So then he beat Gamboa. Another hell of a fight. Like people say, he come off for 2 years. He was undefeated, gold medalist, Gamboa, skillful motherfucker. Was whooping Terence Crawford early on, hurt Crawford a couple of times. I was a little nervous in the fight early on. I calmed down when Crawford started whooping his ass. Crawford went in there, whooped on Felix Diaz. Felix Diaz, a motherfucking gold medalist, undefeated, a skillful fighter. We can say he ain't the same after Bud beat him. Then we can go to Thomas Delorme, who I like. That was Bud's first fight at 140 pounds. Thomas Delorme is my guy. I interviewed him. Thomas Delorme was a skillful fighter. Like Roy Jones was saying, Tommy was just fight early on, who was beating Bud early on. Bud flipped the switch, started whooping his ass. Diary Jane got his ass knocked out. Henry Hank Lundy, Hank my guy. I talk to Hank all the time. Bud went in there and knocked his ass out. He wanted that smoke. At 140, when Bud fought Julius Ndongo, you can't help who's at the division at the time. Julius Ndongo went to Russia, knocked out a motherfucker, went to Scotland and beat Ricky Burns for a title. It ain't easy to do, to go on the road and do that type of shit. And me and Julius Ndongo coach, we hella cool. AC, my guy. I talk to AC all the time. We can get him on the show anytime. But AC, my guy. But Julius Ndongo, unified champion. You can't knock who's the champion at the time. Terence Crawford went in there and created history, became undisputed. But at the same time, right there at 140, he was coming up. He could have fought Mikey Garcia at 140 or try to make it happen. Now he come to 147, beat the man that beat Manny Pacquiao and Jeff Horn. We can't knock that Terence Crawford got the fight, because everybody wanted to fight Jeff Horn and beat his ass. Even Keith Thurman and Sean Porter. Keith Thurman was going to fight him before he went and took his hiatus with his fucking shoulder. Then he Garcia wanted him. Sean Porter and his daddy was talking about flying to fucking Australia to fight him. You see what I'm saying? So he went in there and beat his ass regularly, knocked him out. When people were saying Jeff Horn was rough and tough, this, that, and the third, Bud went in there and proved people different. Became the champ. But even when Bud first came up to 4-7, he wanted Keith Thurman. He didn't want Errol Spence. Keith was the man. Everybody was chasing Keith. Earl couldn't get Keith. He couldn't get Keith. Keith ended up going out, sitting his ass out, coming back fighting Pacquiao. So it's not the point that Bud did what he did against who he did it against. I look at Bud's skill level and say that's a bad motherfucker. His skills are on point. Bud, it's the way he beat his opponents. He beat their ass and he finished their ass. You got to give him credit for that. But we're not going to sit up here and just play like that's just like it's special shit. Don't get me wrong. It's special shit. Hall of Fame type shit. I don't disagree, McIntyre. Hall of Fame type shit. But we're not going to sit up here and look at Errol Spence and make it like Errol Spence is under Bud when he's not, because he's doing the same shit. He just haven't moved up yet. You got to look. Earl been chasing. Earl been chasing these guys, and they didn't want to give him the fight. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't let him shine to get to where he at. They didn't let him shine to get to where he at. So now that he where he at now, he's just now like really getting his feet wet. You know what I'm saying? But y'all over here, niece, y'all acting like Mikey Garcia won a 4 division world champion. But you motherfuckers want to sit up there and say, Terence Crawford, this many champions division, he this champion. But when he whooped Mikey Garcia, 4 division world champion, guess what? Mikey too small. Put it in her niece. Mikey too small. But guess who they wanted Mikey to fight? Terence Crawford. You see what I'm saying? So it's good for Bud, but it ain't good for Errol Spence. Everybody want to see Danny Garcia fight Terence Crawford, right? Right here. Everybody want to see Danny Garcia fight Terence Crawford. Oh, they got history, this, that. And I said it should have happened. Should have paid him more than that. But when Earl fit to fight Danny Garcia, oh, man, it ain't this, it ain't that, this, that. Y'all can't have it both ways, bro. Now, you can go off the accolades. You can say, okay, the accolades, this, that, and third. But at the end of the day, that don't win you the fight against Errol Spence Jr. Now I'm saying, like I say, you can say he got more skills. You can say this, that, and third. He's here, he's there. But they don't get you. They don't win you the fight. It don't raise your hand at the end of the round, or they don't pick your ass up off the canvas if you get your ass knocked out. So, like I say, man, it's all about being fair, looking at people's skill set, giving people the credit they deserve. You say, do we look at tape?
I sent them the link.
All the time.
I sent you the link. Andrew McIntyre. I sent you the link. So go ahead and click on the link. I sent it to you.
Yeah, I watch tape all the time, bro. I study Bud just like I study Earl. I can get 2 people on the phone right now that'll let you know. I put them on Terence Crawford. I put them on Errol Spence. I've been on these dudes way back when, bro. Way back when, saying this shit was gonna come up. And I'm on Earl bigger because I watched Earl whole rise. Like I seen Earl all the way from the amateurs come all the way up. I call Bud Crawford in the British Prescott fight. I keep it real. The first time I seen Terence Crawford is when he fought British Prescott, and I said, if that motherfucker keep fighting like that, he gonna be a bad motherfucker. And they was hyping Prescott up on being the first. I mean, the cat that knocked the Mercon ass out, the first cat that knocked the Mercon out, which he had that stamp. And Bud went in there, outboxed his ass, and from there he did great things. Even Top Rank didn't know Bud was gonna be what he was. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Bradley wanted to get him. He tried to get him and brought him to Cameron Duncan. But Bob Erm just took a chance. He didn't really know Bud was gonna pan out like he panned out. You know what I'm saying? But that's credit to Terence Crawford, who the fuck he is. But we're not gonna sit up here and play semantics and act like Errol Spence is not on that level. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that because when you look at Sean Porter, who's a 2-division world champion, a 2-time world champion. You look at Mikey Garcia, who's a 4-division world champion. Lamont Peterson, a former world champion. Kell Brook was a world champion. Chris Algieri was a former world champion. And the way Errol Spence whipped these boys' ass, you gotta give him his just doing this credit, just like you get a Terence Crawford. Now we haven't seen Earl leave 4-7 and go up to his divisions to where he can conquer different divisions because he's still handling business at 147. But trust and believe is going to happen. So at the end of Errol Spence's career, you think he's just going to be a 1-division world champion? No, sir. For all you people keep talking about, oh, he's only 1-division champion. Yeah, he's a unified world champion. Make sure y'all say that. Not 1-division world champion. He's a unified world champion. And if he become undisputed at 4-7, guess what? That's half of what Terence Crawford did right there, and he on his way. See what I'm saying? He did it in his first division, not his his second. So come on, man, we gotta call a spade and keep this shit real all the way around the board. But go ahead, Keon.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, and once again, I sent you the link,
bias, bro.
I sent you the link, so I mean, you can hop on here. You got the link now, so let me get through some of these comments and
let me say what's up to my boy Act Rich. I don't know if Act's up here. Salute, Act.
Here he is right here, Andrew McIntyre. Here he is right here.
I got a piss, bro.
Let me see. Hold on. What's good with you, man? Hold, let me turn this mic on. Oh, yeah, turn your mic on. You got to turn your mic on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. So
all
everybody,
right,
welcome Bo Mac's son, Andrew McIntyre. So yeah, go ahead and cook. I'm gonna give you.
Let me say this. Salute, Andrew, bro. I seen you a couple times on Corey shit. Who's a sucker now, but salute to you, bro.
Damn. Oh, okay. Yeah. I stay in my lane, brother, and I pray every day and shit. So but turn your mics up one time, man, so I could talk my shit. I ain't got that much time and shit because I got these kids here, but let me speak some knowledge real quick, if you allow me. Hey, and Kia, I appreciate you letting me on the podcast, bro.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay.
Hey, don't shoot and run, though. Don't shoot and run. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. But go ahead.
I ain't gonna shoot around. First off, y'all know who I'm riding with. I fuck with Earl, bro. Like, I fuck with him. And somebody said that we hoping that he wasn't, man, we want him to be 1,000 and 1,000,000%, because if you really in the paint, which I'm hoping you guys are, like I see like throughout the internet and shit, it's been motherfucking times where shit could have been already been ready and the shit been danced around, bruh. I'm just saying, you know, from what I know, I can't say too much on, you know, until the shit come out, but we know what the real deal is. And as far as the resume and the contract and all that shit, that's up to whatever Bud decide to do. But pound for pound, I don't give a fuck who we got in front of him. That motherfucker gonna dominate him, bro. EJ is good. He is good. I like EJ. But if you put these guys in the same, that's why I asked, do y'all watch tape or do y'all just like watch the highlights? Do y'all watch the?
I watch all the fights tape. I study all of that.
I'm almost done. Y'all just watch the clips. Y'all just watch the knockdowns. Are you actually like in the mix, or it's just like maybe like a
don't
little
play semantics. Don't play semantics, bro. Come on, man.
You know I'm in the mix. Come on now.
I don't play semantics, bro. So I'm just saying, bro, like motherfuckers been ready. As far as the contract shit, I don't get into that, bro. But as far as good fighters, yeah, he's a good fighter. But I'm talking about if and when it do happen. Just remember what I'm saying to you. Just remember the one I'm saying to you. And anybody can respond. I'm waiting.
So okay, so you said that Errol Spence was scared, and you also said that he that he was scared and he's been making excuses not to fight Terence Crawford, right? That's what you said, right?
In a roundabout way, man. Everybody know that, man.
Okay,
do you research?
So okay. Now I've heard Terence Crawford speak on it. I heard your dad speak on it, Bomac. I heard Bob Arum speak on it, and Errol Spence speak on it. They saying the same thing, that the fight gonna be made. Ain't neither one of these fighters scared, right? But so I'm asking you, has Bob Arum sent Errol Spence a contract that he's turned down?
I don't know. I don't know if he sent the contract or not. That's not my lane. But what I'm saying,
for you to say that he's scared, in order for you to say that he's scared, he would have had to turn down a lucrative contract already, right?
If a fighter want a fight to get made, bro, it's up to him, bro. If you on that, if you the A side, if you on that, trust me, Keon, you should know this. If that's the fight that he want, bro, he can demand it and it will happen. You don't have to fight. I mean, if you got a mandatory, because if we didn't fight the Mean Machine or whatever the fuck his name was, which was a tough ass fighter and shit, he would give them motherfuckers over there at PBC some problems too and shit. They would have stripped us our belt, and then y'all would have come fuck with us then. And that's facts, man. So
did the Mean Machine already had lost to Ray Robinson? Did you see that fight?
He didn't lose. It was a draw. He didn't lose. It was a draw.
But he lost that. You know he lost that fight.
That was the mandatory.
You know he lost that fight.
Listen. That was the mandatory. It wasn't a loss on his record. He still had in the L column.
That's why I say a draw is a draw. I give you that. But my thing is this, bro. Like I say, we fuck with Terence Bud Crawford heavy. Like I said, we can't. I gave him all the credit in the world for his act like I said, I know Bud from the bottom to the top, bro. Everything. Like I got the man #1 pound for pound. Like I say, arguably the best skills in boxing, bro. But that still don't lead up to him beating Errol Spence. And y'all claim of why he's better than Errol Spence, it really don't stand. And I understand, bro. You in the gym with him, you watch him do this, you watch him do that. But at the same time, you're not watching what EJ do. You don't know everything EJ can do inside that ring. We haven't even seen the best of EJ, and it's a fact. We seen Earl going there fight to like showing up fight Sean Porter the way he wanted to fight Sean Porter. Now, if y'all go look at Errol Spence and say he didn't get in that bitch and box the shit out of Mikey Garcia, then come on now, bro. Y'all just can't try to discredit the fight,
bro. You talking about Mikey Garcia? Are you serious?
So y'all go discredit Mikey now, huh?
Please, bro.
You just said, but you said
Garcia with 38-0.
I'm not being disrespectful, but we knew y'all was gonna win that fight. We knew y'all was gonna win that fight easy. You talk about Mikey Garcia? Come on now, that was easy money.
Mikey Garcia was number 4 pound at that time.
That was easy money for y'all.
And Mikey Garcia was 38-0, I believe, at that time. He was 38-0 or 37-0 at that time. So you can't.
And you had Hall of Fame motherfuckers saying he was gonna be
He
there.
is a great fighter.
No, he is a good fighter, but we knew y'all was gonna win that shit. If y'all lost that, we'd been surprised about that one.
The thing is, it's not about that he won it. He beat Mikey Garcia 12 rounds to 0. So let me make a point here, right? When we talk about Bud, right? When we talk about Bud having, subpar competition on his resume in a lot of these fights, right? But at the end of the day, we come back and we say, look, Bud might have fought this guy and this guy, but he did what he had to, and he looked good doing it, so he did what he had to do, and he looked great doing it. So we give him credit for it. But on the same end, you can't say that, Errol Spence, he don't get no credit for Mikey Garcia because Mikey Garcia was smaller. Well, okay, Mikey Garcia is a great player.
I didn't say no credit, but I said he was supposed to win.
He beat him. He beat him 12 rounds to nothing.
Like 2 rounds maybe, but shit. Earl, shit. I thought he was gonna stop him, shit. But hey, he outboxed him, and Mikey is good, but we knew y'all was gonna win that fight, though. That wasn't no surprise.
That's the way that I feel about Terence Crawford's fights. I feel the same way about when Terence Crawford get in the ring with these opponents. I'm like, of course, we know he gonna beat him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He hasn't been just like you look at the Terence. Just like you look at Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia, and you like, well, we knew that Errol Spence is gonna beat Mikey Garcia because that's not a 50-50 fight, right?
Right.
That's the same way that I look at a lot of Terence Crawford's opponents. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, he beat him. It wasn't no 50-50 fight. I need to see him in a fight where we're looking at it and we like, okay, that's a 50-50 fight. He ain't been in that type of fight since maybe way back when he fought Gamboa.
Right. But see, and I mean, you know how I roll, but when you that motherfucking good, dude, it's not gonna be a lot of fucking, especially when it is what it is right now. Now, after this shit is over with here, after this year or whatever, then I guess we'll get what we want. But when you that fucking good, bro, just like I'm watching the Michael Jordan documentary right now, nigga, he looked just that much better than every fucking body, and he was going against pretty good fucking players, just like LeBron going against real good players right now, but he fucking making them look like they just all stars, like, but we're legends. Like, it's different levels, man. That's what I'm trying to say to y'all. Like,
wait a minute, Keon. So Earl ain't looking that good when he in the ring fighting fighters.
I didn't say that. See. That's why.
No. Listen.
Let me answer the question real quick.
Let me say something because you saying that's what make. But wait a minute. All right, go ahead, answer.
Okay, you asked me a question. Just let me answer it, brother.
Because if you're gonna put that position on Terence Crawford and say, all right, Bob, I'm saying you said no, but if you go say that about T. Bud Crawford, which like I say, I get Bud Crawford and I say it's the way he dominates. It ain't that who he fight, it's the way he dominate these motherfuckers. I give Bud credit off the way he dominates. I'm a skill level, man. I go off skills. I'm not just a resume, man. Keon argue about this shit all the time. I go off skills, bro. And when I see Terence Bud Crawford with the switch hit and his skill level, that shit is fucking phenomenal, bro. It's phenomenal. But when I look at Errol Spence, I see a phenomenal skill level as well. That's what I'm saying. So when you saying Terence Bud Crawford, it just look different the way he whooping their ass. And when you see Errol Spence whoop the people ass the way he whoop them, you gotta give Earl the same credit, bro. But go ahead, go and answer the question.
Okay, I got you. And I'm not saying that Earl don't look special. But it's just, bro, I don't know. Maybe it's just because you know how I'm rocking, man. I could be wrong. I truly, in my heart, believe that I'm not, and hopefully we'll get to see what we want. Shit, sooner rather than later. But y'all see. I mean, shit. Somebody got to be number 2 and shit. Shit, everybody can't be number 1, bro. Shit, I understand and shit.
That's a fact.
You know, and if I'm wrong, hey man, we could put this on and then quote me. And Keon, we gonna do some business because I'm gonna be there. Whatever the fuck we need to do to link up, we gonna fucking link up. So we can, hey, shit, man, I can show you some motherfuckers see because we from Omaha, nigga. We don't know it, man. Come on, man. It's just
I got some partners from out there. I mean, you know,
I got a woman in Omaha right now. Her birthday today. Shit. So you know Omaha right?
we know what's up and shit. But yeah, like I'm glad we had this debate, man. A lot of the points that y'all said, I agree with. But that's a good thing about it. We can debate, and then somebody could be wrong, somebody could be right, and then shit, we can all have fun because we love the sport. Boxing, that's my favorite sport. I was like, my dad was a boxer and
Yeah.
shit. So
No doubt,
he.
no doubt. Oh man, look,
So I
man, your
was
dad plus gave me an interview, bro. Tell him Monty Brown still waiting on that interview, bro. Look, I know I rap for Spence, but you gotta understand I fuck with Terence. Let me say this. First of all, I love
probably,
Crawford, bro.
probably
Look,
gonna see the interview tonight anyway and shit. So yeah, we see everything, bro. I see all that shit, man.
oh,
So
I tag. Hey, look, I tagged so you could see. I don't have shit. I am who I am. But
that
if people see everything with me, they gonna see nothing but love that I show to Terence Boy Crawford. They gonna see nothing but love. Like I say, man, I was putting nigga. I even put Corray after Corray before he even switched to Crawford's side. I argued with this nigga up and down about how bad how bad of a motherfucker Terence Boy Crawford was. When he tried to shit on Crawford, somehow he won number one. When he tried to shit on Crawford, somehow he ain't had the best skills in boxing. Tell that nigga to keep it real and who put him up on Terence Boy Crawford and told him how bad Terence Crawford was as a fighter, bro. See, niggas ain't gonna go there route, but I'm just gonna say this, man. We love Terence Boy Crawford for getting his own street, for coming up with what he came from. Like you said, two black men making their money because this shit don't last forever. You know what I'm saying? We all get old, and hopefully we can look back and we can say they had a hell of a trilogy or a hell of a two fights. You know what I'm saying? And but this shit, I don't want this shit to split the black community apart. I want to bring us together. But when it's fight time, the community gonna be split like a motherfucker. The shit gonna be split.
real shit. I want
Yeah,
I won't interrupt you, bro, but just because I was thinking about something, and I'm gonna tell y'all this: we is in little old Omaha, Nebraska, where it's the inner city, it's all that shit. The shit that we doing, bro, is changing lives, bro. Like we got a gym, bro. We can't have kids in the gym now because of this bullshit going on, but like, bro, it changed my family life, bro. So get comfortable. We can wake up and do basically whatever the fuck you want to do, as long as you put your mind to it. So at the end of the day, if we could do that shit, I think we are winning at the end of the day. That's how I feel, my nigga. Real.
No doubt.
But like I said, Andrew, I've been a fucking Bud Crawford fan before the rest of these motherfuckers is on here talking that, oh, Bud this and Bud that. I was a Bud Crawford fan before they knew who he was. I've been following Bud. You know what I'm saying? But when I get into these debates, it's not because I'm not a Bud Crawford fan. It's because of different things that I see, a lot of other Bud Crawford fans saying, like, oh, Spence he ain't shit, and he is this, he a drunk, and he this and that. So, I'm like, okay, you got to back it up with boxing facts. Y'all got to back it up with boxing facts. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, both of them, Bud and Spence, they both some real niggas. They'll tell you the same thing about each other. When I interviewed Spence, right? When I interviewed Errol Spence, about a little over a year ago, right? And I asked him specifically about Bud Crawford. His words, he was like, "I fuck with Bud." He was like,
real niggas know real niggas, bro. For real.
He was like, "Bud,
Yeah, they fuck with each other, bro."
And he also told me, if you go back and look at the interview, he also said he was the first one that said that Bud Crawford was gonna beat the shit out of Kell Brook if they ever fought.
He said Bud stopping him.
If you look at Spence's interviews in the past, even on the Breakfast Club, all right, Spence said that Bud Crawford was one of his favorite fighters and that he had Bud Crawford pound for pound number one. So at the end of the day, these guys don't have no beef with each other. I think it's a lot of the fans that's on the outside that's talking all that nonsense that don't have nothing to do with nothing. They make that shit like a Biggie against Pac. This ain't what it is. These is pure boxing debates because these is pure boxing debates. Because, like I said, I'm a fan of Bud Crawford, even though I'm riding with Spence, and I think Spence gonna beat him because I've said that because. At the end of the day, when Spence had that shag, when he was that nigga with the shag, and he was running through everybody, and then Terence Crawford was at 140, and he was doing his thing, running through everybody at 140. At that point in time, nobody was looking at Terence Crawford and saying, this guy can come up and beat this monster, Errol Spence, at 147. So I'm still looking at it that way. But I'm gonna tell you one thing about Crawford. Crawford, one thing I do love and respect about him is he has a work ethic like Mayweather, and he always stay in shape. And a guy that's always in shape and that got the work ethic along with the skills with Crawford that Crawford has, you can't never count him out. So I'm not gonna get up here and tell you like, oh, I would just be fucking devastated and shocked if Crawford pulled off a win against Spence. No, it's gonna be a close fight. It's gonna be a hard fight for both guys, but I don't see neither one of these dudes going in there and just running through, running through each other. Like,
I'm gonna say this: when I look at the fight, I see Crawford with the strong legs. The southpaw style ain't gonna bother Errol Spence like it bothered other people. That's one thing we gotta understand. So Crawford probably have to fight that bitch orthodox. He could switch it up sometimes, but I see Crawford with the strong legs. What people think on Crawford is, they always talking about, oh, the weight. Crawford is a strong motherfucker. He's strong. Like I say, the way he whip, like the way Crawford build, I know niggas like Crawford. I know how strong that motherfucker is. I see it, but it's like, could that power discourage Errol Spence? It could. But the thing that I like with Turnbull Crawford that's dangerous with that motherfucker, he can get inside your chest and he can swing, he can punch with your ass, and that's what makes it so dangerous. Bud can punch with your ass and he's accurate. You know what I mean? He's accurate. But when I see Errol Spence, I see Earl body work and I see his pace to try to keep up with Crawford legs. And Earl got a good engine and a good motor too, so he ain't go gas. Both of them motherfuckers. One thing about Earl, they can say he blow up, but he never miss weight. And when he on this shit, when he in dog shape, because like going up against Turnbull Crawford, he ain't gonna cut no corners. Just like Bud ain't gonna cut no corners against Spence. So he gonna come in dog shape. It's gonna be a battle of nutrition in that ring. Skills gonna play a part as well. But like I said, I can't see if I was to say, I will notch Bud with the skill level over Earl just because of what I've seen from Bud from my eyesight. But I don't think it's gonna come down to skills. It's gonna come down to nutrition and grit. Both of them motherfuckers a dog, and both of them don't take no for an answer. If Crawford get hit, he want his lick back. If Spence get hit, he want his lick back. It's gonna be who gonna make the better adjustment, who gonna be smarter in the ring. They go bang it out, bro. That shit gonna be. It's gonna be like I've never seen this fight, but it's gonna be a tough ass fight for both. But it's gonna be a grit. That bitch gonna be a dog fight. It's gonna be grit.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, Andrew, I don't know if you see the video that you commented on. That's a point that I had made because see, a lot of people can say, okay, dude gonna beat the shit out of this dude, but see, if I say something, I'll back it up with points. You know, the points that I feel. And one of the biggest points that I feel that Errol Spence is going to beat Terence Crawford because I know how Terence Crawford is. He like to let his nuts hang. When he get hit, he one of them cats that's like, okay, you hit me, now I'm going to try to come tear your motherfucking head off. And when him and Spence fight, I think it's going to come down to that Terence Crawford is going to throw his game plan out the way. Fuck that boxing shit. Once he gets hit hard and hurt by Errol Spence, all of that shit gonna go out the window, and it's gonna turn out to a slugfest. They're gonna start banging with each other, and I don't see him being able to outbang Errol Spence like that. I just don't see it. I might be wrong, but I don't see that. So that's my biggest point. I think he's gonna start trying to bang with Spence.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
No, you turn your mic off. Your mic off.
Yeah, there you go, bro. We hear you.
No, you yeah, there you
go. So I heard both y'all points. So we kind of all three agree that he may outbox him. So if he outboxing him and your boy get tagged up the whole third through the 8th, 9th, he just getting tagged because bro hit hard. Then you know what, right? Then a freight train coming down like I-80 in the Midwest, going from Omaha to Denver and shit, right? So if he taking that punishment all night, well, not all night, maybe from the 3rd to like the 8th, 8.5, 9, and then that's when that incline come in. Then we got like an extra 10th gear we going into, and then we just in savage mode, like straight from the dirt, right? You think your boy will be able to weather that storm? I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I'm not sure.
That's your speculation of the fight, though. That's your speculation of the fight playing out.
That is. But I'm just saying, man. I don't know. That may be a little bit too much. I'm too tough, you know. I'm just saying.
Now we gotta respect your speculation like you respect ours, but I don't see Spence sitting up there from the third to the ninth and not making no adjustment with Terence Crawford. Like I say, I don't like I Earl can make adjustments, but I just can't see him sitting up there just letting Bud just outbox him, bro. Not cutting off the ring, forcing him to sit down and fight. And like I say, Crawford do got strong legs. That motherfucker fight going back. Like besides Mayweather, Crawford is one of the dudes I see that can fight going backwards, side to side, and forwards. I give him that. But Earl ain't gonna sit up there and just let the motherfucker just box his head off and tag his ass through the whole ninth round. And I ain't saying that Bud can't do it. Like when we say somebody ain't gonna sit up there unless somebody do something, but I'm telling Earl ain't no one stable dude like y'all think he is, but y'all just think he just a come forward stationary target. But man, the shit gotta happen though, bro. Like I say, once the fight get made, all speculations and opinions go out the window.
Yeah, gone.
I can't see.
Let me get off this live, bro. I gotta get with the kids and shit, man. It's a pleasure, man. We gonna revisit it, man. Y'all boys be cool, man.
I appreciate you,
appreciate you, bro.
We all three of us Facebook friends, so I'll tap in, or you can tap in with me. It ain't nothing.
Already.
No doubt.
All right,
bro.
All right, God bless.
Peace.
All right. Yeah, money, but I don't see the thing. Money is a lot of people saying that, and to me is ain't no way that I see Errol Spence laying down.
Hell no. That's when that grit come in.
Both of them guys is cut from a different cloth like that. And neither one of them dudes is just gonna lay down and submit to the other guy. That's what I'm saying. That's what makes for an all-time great fight, because they built, both of these guys is built like that from the inside out. You see what I'm saying? And it ain't in you, it's on, you know what I'm saying? It ain't on you, it's in you.
And let me say this, yeah. They gotta quit acting like Crawford the only one that can fight from range and distance. Earl is a specialty in range and distance, bro. With the jab too, he is a specialty with range and distance. I see how Crawford work his jab, but Earl work his jab a little stronger, bro. Like y'all gotta understand, Cholo is a fucking boxer. Jamel Cholo is a pure boxer. He's a bad motherfucker. Now he might bang with Earl, but he box sometimes, and Earl know how to cut the ring off on your ass, bro. And like I say, the body shots is gonna sit your ass down. Earl, like my man's, like I say, we gotta respect his opinion like he respect ours. If that's his assets of the fight, he think Crawford go take it from the third. But see, when he say from the third, he already taken 2 points away from his man's. He say from the third to the ninth. You know what I'm saying? So what happened in them first 2 rounds? You see what I'm saying? But like I say, man, Earl has a motor. Earl not gonna just lay down. Besides Golovkin, Earl was one of the fighters that was chasing cats down and making cats fight. Earl don't fight like no robot Toronto real. I know you is. I always seen you on correct shit too. But what you said was a false statement too. You said he can't be a drunk and a boxer. My daddy was a drunk. He died. He drunk himself into a coma and he died from being an alcoholic. So if you're an alcoholic, you got to wake up in the morning. You need a drink. You need a drink when you wake up. You can't sleep.
That's not what we go. That's not what we gonna do on here. But I don't get into these guys'
defamation of character. Yeah, defamation.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't do, is I don't get into these dudes' personal lives. I'm not gonna get into what Crawford did outside the ring or Errol Spencer. I don't get down like that. So all of that other disrespectful stuff, we could just keep that shit out of we keep that shit out of the. We talking boxing. This is strictly one man in the ring versus the other man. All that other shit, they don't have nothing to do with nothing. But Taiwan Terrell, I see you in the building. But like I said, everybody that's watching, make sure that you go subscribe to Everything Boxing and Sports on YouTube. Go subscribe to the channel, and then go subscribe to Money Brown TV on YouTube. All right, what we gonna do is we gonna go over to Money Brown's channel. All right, we're gonna continue this on Money Brown's channel, and we really want to get into, everybody been talking about Devin Haney. Devin Haney saying that he'll never let a white boy beat him. Everybody, that's been the talk. Everybody want to talk about that. I ain't even talked about this shit. I don't really take too much out of it, but we're gonna talk about that and a lot of other things over on Money Brown TV. So make sure that y'all go to YouTube right now. All right, go to Money Brown TV. You see how I spell MONNIE, Money Brown TV. All right, go over to Money Brown TV channel, and we gonna continue this discussion. And but like I said, everybody got an opinion. Just as long as we keep it respectful and we don't get personal, hey, everybody got their opinion. Draco Bay says Crawford sloppy and he gets hit and hurt. He says Errol gonna cut the ring off and press TC. The real question is, can TC handle Errol's constant pressure and volume punching? That's a great point, Draco. Draco, go over to Money Brown channel, and we're gonna continue this discussion right now on Money Brown TV, on Facebook. On YouTube. On YouTube. Money, go ahead and close us out.
No doubt, man. Appreciate everybody for jumping in the chat. On Facebook, everybody on YouTube, man. Much love to Andrew McIntyre. That's a real one. Your pop's a real one. The whole team Crawford a real one when they ain't on the bullshit. Let's just say that. When y'all keeping that shit 100, y'all some real ones. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, man, thank you to my big bro Keon, who always do great work. You know what I'm saying? Always got the knowledge, and let's go tell her how it is, and vice versa. Same with me, man. I'm gonna tell her how it is. I ain't gonna hold no punches. If I feel a fight go win, I'm gonna say that fight go win. If I feel a fight go lose, if I feel it's gonna be a great fight, I'm gonna call it straight down the middle, no matter the color, nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am, though. But salute to all y'all, man. Y'all stay corona free. I hope none of y'all family ain't been affected by this shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can get through all this and we can get back to real life, man. But y'all come on over to my channel, Money Brown TV. We go keep this going, and we go rock out.
Yes, sir. And like I said, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? It don't. I mean, ain't nothing wrong. What's wrong with your fingers? Hit the like button. And like I said, we gonna continue this whole discussion that we've been talking about and everything that's going on in boxing over on Money Brown TV on YouTube. So follow us over there. We ain't done yet. We just get started. But you already know how I do. You know, there you go talking that boxing again. I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing. And anything ain't everything, but around here, everything boxing. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and follow us over to Money Brown TV on YouTube.